field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 64 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now ETN to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence from his end zone. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 29, Watson. Bryant with a catch right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 90 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And they will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
On first down, Barnett, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Martin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. A give to Etienne running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, third and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down now, it's Barnett, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Agnew now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you couldn't forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bo Melton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That one good for 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Barnett. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, Watson eluding the pressure right. The pass caught by his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Out route. He finds his man. It's Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, it's Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, it's Barnett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 5 now. Watson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Etienne on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, He's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets out...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Set. 60 out.